While Project Parasomnia is my brainchild, it wouldn't be possible without others. That's where the writing team comes in. They're the ones who fix up my rambled writings and give feedback and additional notes where needed. Let me introduce them to you.
Well, hi, I'm Giel. For all intents and purposes, you can just call me GL.
Hi, my name is Elliot. I am the current story editor for Project Parasomnia, which is written by my pal Cass.
I mostly fulfill the role of the story editor. I do revisional writing, and sometimes I also write the promotional texts.
My current role in the project is to read through both the overall narrative and the story and provide feedback where it is needed.
I don't really have a particular writing style, I'd say. At least not to the point that I'd notice any special quirks with my own writing. I do, however, like character writing, and I like writing that's not set in stone from the very beginning. I also don't really like putting the same kind of pop culture references into the project that you've already seen countless of times before. So I try to keep it grounded, but keep it character driven.
I think my favorite parts of this project are that this is extremely fun to work on. Not just because of Cass's extremely unique and fun visuals, like, I just absolutely love the dimensions of the rooms and the lines. It's just so much fun. But it's also just these characters that are just extremely fun. And it allows for a bit more playfulness than what my typical writing style normally is. And speaking of that, my writing style does tend to be all over the place, but it's more leaning on gothic lit, since that tends to be a lot of what I read.
Normally I prefer to write more stoic or pragmatic and serious characters, but Project Parasomnia really gives me the chance to experiment with a lot of different kinds of characters, because every single one of them, despite not existing for very long, is actually very well defined, and they have their own little quirks and their own little personalities that really define them in every scene they're in. I have the most experience writing for Ned, which is very fun because he just has that showmanship. He has his infinite pockets in his coat, they give so much opportunities to write an exciting scene or give us something to think out of the box. And I really like that freedom. Mara and Toddward, they also just have this kind of buddy dynamic, which is very fun because they have conflicting characteristics for sure, but writing them to fit in the scene with each other is always kind of a task, but it's a fun task. When you think about how they actually get into the scene together at the very end and you think, all right, now it works, that's like that feeling of getting it right, finally right, that's just so fulfilling.
I'm a big Frankenstein fan, as well as Jekyll and Hyde. I just like a lot of those stories. I don't know, I guess because I'm an edgy nerd or something. And thus far in the story, I think my favorite character is going to likely be Callie. I spent a lot of my childhood growing up with OCD, so I was like the odd one out a lot. I spent a lot of time doing my own thing, making my own world, so I sort of relate a lot to what, Callie has going on.
I think that if you like reading about these characters as much as I like to write for them, then we're all set. We're good to go.
Project Parasomnia is live on Kickstarter for just 15 more days. Please consider supporting us and getting many of the rewards offered so we can make this comic book a reality. Interested in seeing who voices who? Check out the previous video on my channel and take a look at all the talented voice actors. Also super excited to say I'll be launching a lot more content, such as animated 2D shorts of the Parasomnia characters, dubbed fan comics, and Q&A sessions. Thank you so much.